Sad greetings to you, Highlight. How wonderful that you are here. Have you ever dreamt of experiencing miracles? Magic, if you will? Then you've come to the right place, because my contributions are magical and straight from the new world. They are alive. I don't channel directly, at least not most of the time. No, I get visitors, because I'm already living in the golden age, in the new time that we so long for. I myself am not exactly human, but rather an alien in a human body. I come from the Pleiades. Although I was born human and have given up my extraterrestrial body, I am no longer an ordinary human. In fact, I never was, for I never really felt that I belonged to this species. I always felt a lack of understanding, a feeling of being left behind, or even as if I had been parked and never picked up. Since September 2021, I know why. I'm just not one of them. No, I am a Pleiadian. My origins are in the stars. Thanks to extraterrestrial updates, I have now regained some of my extraterrestrial superpowers and can do magical things. I talk about my abilities and contacts in a series of books. The books are not ordinary books. They are alive and enchanting. I mean what I say. Have you ever dreamt of magical creatures coming out of your wardrobe? Or have you dreamt of using portals to reach other worlds? Have you ever dreamt of meeting your fairy godmother? This is no joke. Fairies are real, and one is with you. Everyone has at least one fairy who has been with them since birth. Or have you ever dreamt of talking to dragons, or even touching them? Have you ever dreamt that the books you read could be alive? Yes, that things slip out of the pages and then return to them? Have you ever dreamt of being in contact with magical creatures? Wonderful! I am pleased you are with me, because I can help you on all points. I can help you to reawaken your clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsentience. If you feel that these magic arts of yours have been dormant for too long, I can help you awaken them along with a fabulous number of entities. I even have another introductory series of books dedicated to bringing your dormant gifts back into the light of day. It is currently being translated from German into English. My books can help you too if you wish. You can find them on Amazon under my author name Bella Isis Mitchell, and my contributions on YouTube are free anyway. However, an exchange of energy on your part would be extremely kind, or you could then share my posts with other people who are close to your heart, so that you can help me. Likes also motivate me to continue to develop my posts for you, as it takes hours and nights to create and produce these gifts to humanity. Thank you for your appreciation. I really would be so grateful. Today, You have come to experience a new adventure with me. Oh, what a joy! Welcome to reality without illusion. It is time to go on a journey. Are you ready to push aside the veil of illusion? Are you ready to experience true magic? Then let's begin. Today we have a visit from the kingdom of the Dwarves. Hey, what was that? Hello? Oh, how cute. There's a whole crowd of dwarfs in my house. Oh, how nice to see you. What a great pleasure. The spokesman of the group of dwarfs patted his round belly. He indicates that he would like something to eat. At this point, I must say that high beings or galactic beings do not eat white sugar or chemical preparations because they destroy their access to galactic or magical spheres. It is a very interesting fact that humans eat a lot of these things. Unfortunately, this destroys, clogs, calcifies, sticks or blocks all the channels. In the worst case, they are completely destroyed. So, if you want to give gifts to beings, please always make sure that no chemical additives, syrups, or other sugary ingredients are added. So, first I will offer the being food and drink, as is customary in hospitality, and then we can go on an adventure. A little dwarf jumps on my couch, another tries to climb onto the bench in the dining room, and the narrator taps me on the thigh to see if I'm paying attention. Of course. Oh wait, water comes immediately. It's so beautiful. I already live in reality. I already live in 5D, and I give you codes and initiations in my books that are embedded between the lines, so that you too can come closer and closer to this world with an open and pure heart. Of course, you have to or can work on yourself to get there, but many keys are anchored in my contributions. How sweet! The dwarf nods very warmly. He says he will send you another key, but first he wants his cool water in his ceramic mug, and he wants to know if I have any of that delicious chocolate ice cream with no added sugar. He smiles affectionately and shyly, tugging at his white beard. But, dear dwarf, I already know that you like the ice cream so much. Of course you get a little bowl. Please wait a moment. Well, I'm back. How nice it is to live in reality. I had visitors from the dwarves all day, and they lovingly urged me to finally work with them. I'm sorry, it wasn't possible before. I still had laundry to wash and hang, other laundry to fold, to vacuum, to do a bit of wiping. Oh, and the kitchen was a mess. Oh, if only little brownies had come to me. It's good we're talking about this. By the way, these loving creatures really do exist, but today we are going to focus on dwarfs. They also demand it. Beings of nature can be very persuasive when they want to be heard. Hey, no, please don't. Oh, please leave that. You can't take the car keys. I still need them. Jesus. But I do have a pair of socks that are strangely missing too. Was that you, dear dwarves? No. Okay, they say it wasn't them. A little troll came to visit, so it might have been. And the washing machine swallowed some. Ah, yes, that's definitely a good explanation. I will probably have to have a word with the unknown troll if he wants to show himself. If you have socks at home that disappear without a trace, don't be surprised. Oh, thank you, the car key is back where it belongs. That's really nice. Sometimes beings take things to protect us from something and then return them when the time is right. Sometimes things are allowed to disappear for a while before reappearing, so they don't steal them. The beings mainly borrow shiny objects because they really like them. Phew. Now that the key is back where it belongs, I will tell you what else I see. I have a huge window in my tiny home. It's the size of a patio door. Through it, I can look out into the garden. An earth dragon had been there before and then disappeared back into the clay. I need to find out what it was doing there. The dwarves drink and smack their lips with glee as they nibble at the ice cream. They have great fun with the sweets. Say, dwarves, do you want to tell me why you have come to me today? What is your message? What do you want to tell the human world? Yes? Please, what do you want, dear dwarf? He's patting me on the leg. You can't see it, so I will tell you what's happening. The creature wants to be taken on my lap to talk to you. Okay, wait a minute, then I will lift you up for a moment, if you allow me. Yes, he even wants to sit on my lap. The dwarf taps my leg again. Watch out, I'm going to push the chair back for a moment. Be careful, so I don't hurt you by accident. Be careful, dear dwarf. Dear Belle, on behalf of the dwarves, I thank you for your great heart towards us beings and for your hospitality. We beings from the magical realms know very well that we are always welcome here. Belle looks curiously at the patio door and the large window she has just described. For one of her closest friends is also visiting. It was supposed to be a surprise. Her friend is an elf. Only Belle knows his name. He doesn't reveal it to the human world. The beautiful creature also appeared in one of her posts. He knocks and asks to be let in. The door is open and he comes to us. But if necessary, the elf could come in without a door. He is, after all, a magic creature. The reason we dwarves have come to visit Belle today is because we have a message and a gift for you. We have already embedded a gift and a story in this channel, and now we dwarves turn to Belle again to speak to the human world. Know that we can perceive you. Know that we can see you, and know that you are being visited by us right now. A dwarf has come to you to bring you something magical when he sees pure intentions and a kind heart. You are asked to sit upright. The energy of the elf is with us. He is already standing beside Bella Isis. One moment. He would also like to address his words to you, dear people. Dear humans, dear Belle, dear friend, it's my pleasure to be a part of your contribution to the dwarves. You didn't know I was coming. It was a surprise, little Belle. The reason I'm here is because the dwarves and I have a gift for the human world. You already know that the dwarves on your planet mine minerals to nourish the earth, including mineral dust. Today we have galactic dust with us. Do you see the leather pouch I have with me? Feel it, Belle. Take it in your hand. I give it to you. You may touch it. Oh, thank you, dear elf. I reach out my hand to touch the dark, soft leather pouch. The elf places it in my palm, which has been shaped into a bowl. My channels in my palms are already activated. I can feel it. Oh my God, wow! What is this? I have never held anything like this in this incarnation. Oh, the bag is velvety soft. The vibration is circular. It is causing my channel in the palm to rotate. I feel rotating vibrations. My hand becomes very warm. What is that, dear elf? He carefully takes it out of my hand. Dearest Belle, this is stardust. This mineral dust is not of this world. It comes from distant worlds and is a gift to those who experience your stories. It is a gift of reality and is given to those who are willing to go with us to the new world. This is a very magical and beautiful gift, dear elf and dear dwarves. How do we proceed so that the listeners can also feel it, experience it? How can they come with us into the new world, into the golden age? With trust and an open heart center, I give the bag to the dwarves who are allowed to deliver the gift. I felt the need to visit you again, dear Belle, and you know, I have also come here to do a little magic, to remind people that there is more than what they can see with their physical eyes. It is time to live in the new times with faith and trust. Often people are just too busy in their daily lives and don't hear our calls. But now is the time to open their eyes and lift the veil. Don't be surprised, dear human, if right now you feel a touch on your third eye or a stretch in your crown chakra. This is so that you can better feel and perceive the gift of truthfulness. I would like to thank Belle for the good chocolate ice cream as I snacked while she spoke. I also drank from the water cup. Dear friend, I will now return to my realms and send the dwarves to the people. They will present the stardust for people to know that they are really in truth. They will feel magical vibrations around them, even those whose channels are still very crusty and calcified. It is important to wake people up and lead them into the new era. I have only helped you a little, dear Belle, and of course the people I have worked with today. Now I bid you farewell, beloved people. I am returning to my realm. Oh, thank you, dear elf. Thank you for your visit. While I was holding the bag, the handsome elf gave me a warm smile and 2 kisses on my third eye. He is dressed beautifully today. It seems to be a floor-length, brown, shimmering dress with decorations reminiscent of Celtic patterns. It has long sleeves. The creature carries a wonderful man-sized staff, which appears to be gold on one side, but is probably a strong branch on the other. At the top is a wonderful glowing stone. Oh, it's so wonderful! At one point, it appears to be bright gold. Then it appears to be magenta, pink. The staff is so magical and heavenly at the same time. I wasn't allowed to see anything like that. Thank you for this wonderful experience, and thank you for the visits from the beautiful elf. There are already posts about him on my channel. If it's meant to be, you will find it if you look for it. But now back to the dwarves. I have chatted enough now and say goodbye to the light workers with courage and love in my heart. The dwarves will then tell you what adventure they will take us on. I give the floor to the lovely dwarf who is still sitting on my lap. Dear human, I would like you to sit in a place where you feel comfortable. Close your eyes and breathe calmly and evenly. It is important to be in a position of absolute rest, especially mentally. Now, dear human, put aside your commitments and feel the presence of the dwarf who is now with you. Please extend your right hand and form a bowl. Your personal visitor is already sitting beside you. He may even be sitting on your lap. Please be careful. Know that you are in truth, and that quick or careless movements can cause injury to the being. Sit quietly and feel if your guest is sitting on your lap or next to you. It's possible that you may hear noises in your house after the session that you can't identify. Know that these are beings of the light side who are making sure that you can actually hear them. Know that you are already in the golden age, and that Bella Isis is taking you there. Know that magical events are possible for you too, if only you would listen to our people. Know that there are wonders around you that you can only see with your heart. This is one of your keys, Earth Child, and now feel the presence of your guest. If you've lowered your arm again, that's fine, but please form a bowl with your palm. Feel the dwarf touch you. Maybe even feel a breeze. Feel him tickle or caress you. The creature has come in the name of the elf. He now carries stardust with him. Feel a breeze of mineral dust from the stars being sprinkled into the palm of your hand. We will leave you with this feeling for a while. Feel free to gently place your arm or hand next to you, but be careful not to sprinkle the stardust. Put your hand next to you and feel the pulsating, circling and vibration in your channels. You will be surprised what you can feel if you remember. Feel the gift of truthfulness. We will now spend some time with you and the gift. The music will continue for a few minutes. When it's over, your visitor will leave. But, as I said, we will leave noises in your home for the next few hours to remind you of our presence, so that you can be absolutely sure that Belle has taken you on an adventure into reality today. The messenger hands out keys to the other world. When you are ready, take your personal key and follow us to new worlds. When the music stops, the dwarf's visit is over and we return to our realms. But know that the stardust has stayed with you. You can put it in a bowl, a box, a jewel case, whatever seems right and good to you. You can keep it if you wish. You can also sprinkle it around your garden, pour it into your water glass, and then drink the magical water. Or mix it into your pet's food if you feel the need to share this adventure with your animal companions. Do whatever feels right and good. You can even take it for a bath. Follow your impulse to see how this stardust can help you. It is our gift to you personally. Please accept it with the utmost gratitude. There's a reason why we leave you with the music and the dust. We would like to repeat ourselves at this point and admonish you in the same way. You are always too busy with your human activities. If you are not actively involved in the new world, then you should not be complaining about why ascension is so slow from your point of view. I am sure this statement will give you goosebumps, now or later, because it has to have an impact. You complain about why so many people are still asleep, but you don't really live in reality either. Hear my words of warning and dedicate yourself to your own truth. Let my words work, and please take the time you need for yourself and for magic. The love of the dwarves is with you. Our light is with you.